The number one reason I started my channel was because the Army's not doing this, or at least near enough. This right here. Let's talk about it. Alright, welcome back to the channel. My name is Son French. On today's episode, here's the drill. Damn, it feels good to be back. We're going to be talking about self-leadership. So what is self-leadership? It's just that. Self. Growing yourself as a leader. Developing yourself. Developing and taking the time to grow your skills as a leader. Now, like I said in the beginning of the channel, it's the one thing I believe the Army does not do enough of. We do NCOPD, non-commissioned officer, professional development, once a month for an hour. If you're lucky, if your unit's doing it. That's not enough. I don't care who you are. You go to the motor pool for 3 to 4 hours every Monday. But somebody can't help me as a leader for more than an hour? It's wrong. So what you got to do is self-lead, self-grow, self-develop, self-leadership. Part of self-leadership is just doing that, growing you. Now I know, leaders, NCOs, I know, it's not about you. It's going to be hard to turn this page and start developing you. It starts right now. Now, one of the first things about self-leadership that you need to do is become self-aware of who you are as a leader. What are you good at? What are you great at? And what are you bad at? Knowing those things is going to make you self-aware. And when you're self-aware of just what you're good at, just what you're bad at, how hard you can work, how much you can exhaust yourself and still be effective as a leader, those things make you dangerous. Make you super dangerous as a leader because you're knowing and working around what you're able to do and how hard you can do it and just how effective you can be as a leader. That falls on you. Knowing those things that you're bad at is going to help you develop those plans and those projections to figure out how you can self-develop, self-lead, and get out of those bad habits and get out of that area that you're just not good at and make it a great thing that you are good at. Self-awareness is absolutely huge when it comes to learning about self-leadership. The next thing is self-confidence. Having confidence in yourself and in your experiences. That's the key. When do we use it? Being able to use both of them. Knowing when to tap into your experiences as a leader. I've been here before. I've done this before. I can do this. I got confidence in this. And then tapping into the other side of just saying, I have self-confidence in myself. I can take on whatever's in front of me. Doesn't matter. I'm either going to win or I'm going to learn. That's it. Having that ability to tap into both sides of those self-confidence is huge to you. Figuring out just how confident you really are. Now, one big part that ties self-confidence to self-leadership is ask yourself, do you project confidence around your soldiers? I mean, hit pause right now. Ask your soldiers. Ask them. Be honest. I'll wait. You need to project confidence around your soldiers, but you also need to be a human being. And not tell them, I'm always right. I'm always right. I did this right. Oh, you were wrong. No, I'm not. You were wrong. I was not. Having confidence in yourself is knowing that you're going to fail sometimes. But just like I said a minute ago, I'm either winning or I'm learning. Turning those learning opportunities into something that helps your self-confidence. Because it's just another experience. These are parts that help you grow yourself as a leader. For the next thing, for self-leadership, how about what's your leadership philosophy? What is it? If you had to tell me right now what your leadership philosophy is in 2 sentences, could you tell somebody? Well, I like to lead. I like to lead soldiers. I think I'm a pretty trustworthy person. And if you follow me, like I'm going to help you get better. I'm going to help. What? Hold on. Your leadership philosophy should be your foundation, your cement, your frame for what makes you a leader. What do you lead by? What is your leadership philosophy? Somebody's leadership philosophy can be as simple as, I'm going to care for my soldiers, and I'm going to build a culture in my environment, in my work environment, that's going to foster my soldiers to want to come to work. Because if I have them, that they want to come to work, then I have everything. We can grow off of that. That's a leadership philosophy. My leadership philosophy is, I'm going to lead from the front. I'm going to be a professional. I'm going to be that quiet professional. They're going to see me doing the right things, and they're going to follow me. It's leadership philosophy. Start to identify in self-leadership, what's your leadership philosophy? Ask your leaders, What are their leadership philosophies? It's a great NCOPD event. Do it. So one of the last things about self-leadership is, how do we apply this stuff that we're learning right now for self-leadership? I got 3 ways. And the first thing that you need to do to improve on your self-leadership is flip the switch. NCOs, leaders, officers everywhere, I understand. It's tough for you to flip the switch from caring about everybody else to caring about yourself. This is the time. If you want to grow into self-leadership and become a better leader, you got to flip the switch and start working on yourself at some point. Number 2, it's tough for you to critique you. That's tough, right? Anybody to self-reflect. I'm the best in the business. I'm the best. Yeah, you're really not the best though. No, I'm the best. I'm the best. I promise you I'm the best. But you're not though. You should have a mentor that has the ability to do this. And trust me, not a family member, not a best friend. No, you need somebody with an outside view of you as a leader and give you that honest feedback that may hurt or may boost you up. You don't know. And third, take the time, allot some time for you to develop you. Whether that's reading leadership books, whether that's listening to podcasts, watching TED Talks, or going to seminars. These are things. Surround yourself by leadership. Shoot, if you're watching my channel right now, you're getting a little bit of self-leadership. You're growing yourself. That's what I'm talking about. You need to start taking time to grow you, because the Army doesn't do that a lot. There's units out there that are doing it, but they're not all doing it to the level that we should be doing it. And I'll tell you what, that's why I started my channel, because it's time to develop you as a leader. And then you can develop your soldiers. But you got to be a good leader first. And I'll tell you what, as we get back to it, it's good to be back. For today, that's the drill.